Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time watching me, make sure you hit the subscribe and the notification bell, and I look forward to seeing you in more of my videos. So if you don't know what I actually do on my channel, I make a lot of videos centered around my Bedford Rascal actually, and this is the current state of it. So those of you who already watch me will know that I've just got into a new unit, and I've been setting that all up. It's still a mess as we speak actually. I'm still moving things in, I'm still putting things in place, and I've had barely any time, to be honest, to actually do any work to the Rascal. But now that I've got it in here, I can do it at any point. I can always do something, which is really helpful. So today is just going to be a little bit of a what have I been up to kind of video, just a recap on a few different things and a few plans of what I've got lined up to get done on the Rascal. So previously you'll know that I actually sorted out a lot of this paint work, to be honest. I had to repaint everything and protect it from the rust, and of course the rust has came back just like many of you said it would, like on here. It's surface rust, I think. It's not actually like internal or anything, but like I've just been testing a bit here. Like I just grinded this back off again, and I've grinded this off here. So I've got a few different tools that I use currently. So I'm using an angle grinder with one of these wire wheels on, and obviously you just put that on, it spins up and it just takes off everything off the surface and prepares it for this. So I was recommended this by a lot of people. It's called fur tan. So I think that I just brush this onto the surface here, and it will basically turn any rust back into metal and neutralize it. After that, I have some red oxide primer, which I'm going to spray it on the top of this after I've applied the fur tan, and then after that I'm going to then paint it with some white hammerite again, just using a brush. I think I might hammerite it with aerosol, I don't know yet. I might even just use normal paint now, because I'll be using these two things. So there's several areas around here, like these are just scuffs and stuff when I was trying to get the bed back on, but it has actually caused a little bit of rust. Now it's in here, luckily it's not going to rust any further, but I've got to paint this, you know, giant weight on the back. I've got to paint these as well. A few other plans that I've got actually are to replace the fuel lines with braided ones. Well, maybe, I don't know if I can actually do that. I'm going to try to do that. I'm going to place things like the handbrake cable. You know, it might be all right, but we'll see. I'll probably do it. I would like to do it. As you can see here, I've got a major problem with the fuel tank. It's letting in air. I've actually stopped that mostly. I think it's stopped altogether actually. But that all needs repairing. So I need to drop the tank out, and it needs to be done by a professional, because I don't actually know how to do it at the moment. So other than that, they're the main plans that I've got. I also have explained already, I've got a new fuel pump again to go in, which I'm going to be installing. So yeah, new fuel pump, and I've got a new radiator to go in. I'm going to be doing a video on the radiator. I'm not going to do another video on the fuel pump because I've already done one and it was a nightmare. I have these wheels which need to go on. Now the only problem with these wheels is that, well, I don't want them red like this. I would like to get them chrome, so I'm going to have to get them redone completely. I've got 4 wheels and the spare, which is fantastic. But it's not just about the colour of them. It's the mounting procedure once I get them onto here. I needed extended wheel studs, because these do not fit. When I put the wheel on, you know, these nuts do not fit, so I have to get extended ones. I don't really know who does them. I think that a company called ARP does, but I'm not entirely sure at the moment. I also have these drop sides which I would like to put on before I do the Roma home body. Now there's a big problem with these, which I wasn't aware of when I bought them. These do not line up with the bed. So these are where they slot into, and they do not line up with any of them. So I have to cut them all off, and I will have to measure these and then put them onto this. And that's a big task because it's stuff I've never done before. I also have to remove this kink, which is in here, which goes all the way across. But the only way to do that, as you can see, is to put it into a press. So if I have to put it in a press, I'm going to have to get a professional to do that, because I can't do that myself. So the next thing is the bed, and this I'm thinking of having it sandblasted. That's probably going to cost me quite a bit of money. This bit here I actually painted originally, I think I did, or it was protected with wax oil or something, and I've taken that off because that's why that stands out and the rest doesn't. Now I've shown a bit about this before, but some people have obviously tried to, you know, take care of some of the rust at some point. A lot of it is surface, but in here, I mean, these mud guards, especially the bottom one down here, sorry the lighting's a bit bad, but it's rotten completely through, so I have to make a new one of those and then put it on. I want to do obviously the other side of it as well. Despite how good it looks, I may as well do the entire thing, because once you sandblast it, that's when you find all the problems. Like in here even, it's just that it's rusted through, so you know it needs new sections, maybe a whole new section, I'm not sure yet. So the reason why I haven't spent much time on the Rascal is because I've been working on this Peugeot 206 GTI. This is my business partner's car, and I haven't actually told him that I'm putting it on video, but I'm just going to do a quick walk around of it. We've actually been taking off all the brakes. Now this car has been sat for the best part of 3 years, just on his driveway, and he needs something to get into work now. So it was just sat there. We thought, well, let's use it. So we've been taking off all the brakes because they were completely rusted solid, and we've replaced them with these. So this is what it looks like with brand new ones on. Now I've done all this pretty much myself. I've learnt a great deal by doing this, but what we're going to do is actually take these calipers off again, and then we're going to send them away to get them repainted. So as an idea, this is something else that needs taken care of. We're going to have to take the door off and send that away. This is what it looked like previously. As you can imagine, it's just a right state, very rusty. So much so that, I mean, they've seized up. It was a right job getting it in here. Like these have rusted as well, and we've had to try and drill them out. They just center the disc on the hub. So that's all going to come off. We're going to replace them. He needs really good brakes. Needs oil changing, filter changing. The cam belts were done previously, but I don't know whether they're good now after 3 years. That's another thing that needs doing. All of the tyres need doing because they're completely perished. So we've been working on this outside of work, of course, because I have to work. In my spare time, I've been doing this and trying to sort it out. I mean, getting it up on just these tiny axle stands was a job, even though I've got this beast jack now, which I bought. Once I got it on there, then obviously I found that there was going to be issues with, because there wasn't much clearance from the ground, because I don't have a ramp like a big lift or anything like that. So these are the things that you end up having to work around. Even the batteries for like the Rascal and the Peugeot, they've now been placed on the trickle chargers that we bought, which I think are actually really good. Actually, they have, like, you can't really see it on here, but they have a feature that can bring back the 12 volt battery, because this had just been sat for literally years not being charged, and this brought it back, and then it keeps it maintained. I've just disconnected it for some lighting at the moment, but it's fantastic. A few months back I also purchased this tool chest as well, just so that I can basically get, you know, all this work done on this Rascal. So like I got like ratchets and everything, and these are fantastic. They're so good. But unfortunately things don't stay clean, and I need to keep things where they need to be. Like I've got all the Torx bolts, everything here, absolutely everything. But as usual, you still find, even when you've got these things, that there's still problems. Like you always find that you need a tool which you don't have. Another thing I really like about having a unit is that I can even put my car inside, which I really like having it inside. I don't like leaving it outside, but as I don't have a garage that I can use, you know, when I'm at work or in here, I always bring it in here because I'm spending more time here now. So just to finish off with, the pod is in here now. As you can see, it's just sat in the corner because I've got, well, I'm out in the work just to do with the Rascal at the moment, and even the Peugeot. So until they're done, this is just going to sit here and do nothing. I actually have somebody in one of the other units that is going to help me. I hope he's going to help me anyway. Do the framework. He does upholstery as well, so he can fit all the inside out. He's going to help me with the fiberglass as well, because that's, as you can see, it cracked, and that's a problem. I need to devise some better way of raising and lowering this so I can put it on as a one-man setup onto the back of the Rascal. That would be really helpful. But like I say, the main thing first is going to be getting this on the road properly. So I need to take care of lights, I need to take care of the rust. There's probably more things, like I need to do the brakes, I need to make sure that they're good, I need to put all the clips back on. I can't think of anything else right now, but oh yeah, I need to also put in the back window as well. That's important because it's freezing cold otherwise. The battery tray needs sorting as well because it's just rusted through. As you can see, it's a mess. There's a lot of work to do, but I'm not disheartened. I'm enjoying it. I just sometimes don't even know where to begin. So I'm starting on like just doing the rust areas and getting them ready now. So if there's anything that you want to see in a video, just mention it down in the comments below, because I'm happy to show you. I've got a lot of things that I need to do on this, as I've explained, but if there's anything specific that you would be interested to see, then hit me up in the comments and I'll try and make a video about it. So that wraps up today's video pretty much. Just like I said, it was just going to be a quick wrap up video. It's not exactly been quick, has it? It's been quite a long video actually, but I just wanted to show you everything that I was doing, what was getting done, what I wasn't getting done as well. And yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, comment below, all that yada yada, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.